Hey, what's up, YouTube land? It's your boy, Eddie Hill, the White Oak, Pennsylvanian toy collector, and today we'll be reviewing a figure I've been wanting to review since I got my hands on this from Toyapalooza. It's Transformers Cybertron Leo Breaker. And yes, I love having this guy. If I had Optimus, we could do the Savage Claw mode. But right now, it's just a dream that cannot be accomplished at this moment. But Leo Breaker looks really well done. His paint and sculpting looks great. He looks like he came right out of the Cybertron cartoon. But I do have some other Cybertron comparisons once I get down to the video. But yeah, this figure is really well sculpted, really well painted. It is awesome. It's almost about the minute mark, and then we're going to get down to comparisons. Now it's been a minute. Let's get down to my epic comparisons. Here is Cybertron Leo Breaker next to the big guy, Primus. Yeah, he does have some hollow bits on my Primus in the back, but he is not as big as Primus, because Primus is a giant planet. Of course, here he is next to fellow Beast Planet bot Backstomp, with, of course, Decepticon Dirt Boss, Unicron. He never showed up in the show, but it's the Cybertron Unicron, as you can see. It's Unicron, why not? Here is Override from the Speed Planet. This is the Legacy one, which is a lot better. And finally, with little Soundwave, because it's precious. Soundwave be precious. Done those comparisons, let's get down to transforming Leo Breaker, which is very simple. Gonna rotate these arms out like so it's easier. Then we're gonna flip out these panels once I can get my fingers in there. There's one panel done. Then another. Come on. There we go. They form this skirt type piece. Come on. There we go. Then to put him connected into his torso mode, we're going to connect it right there. Straighten out his hands so we can give him his hands. There we go. One hand done. We're going to pull this section up to reveal his robot mode head for Leo Breaker. And man, does that head sculpt look pretty good. Or it's just like the first with the hands. Straighten out the fingers. Become the fingers for his robot mode. And straighten out his legs. Making sure to keep this tabbed into place, though. And there we got Leo Breaker in his robot mode. And he looks good. A little bit of bio on Leo Breaker. He was once Overhaul. And then he got badly damaged on Beast Planet and was reborn as Leo Breaker. When he combined with Optimus Prime for the first time, he formed the Savage Claw mode, which looked pretty fearsome. But not a bad looking figure of Leo Breaker, if I do say so myself. It is missing the tail weapon piece, which I don't have on this figure, as you can see. I got this loose for only $5, and I don't regret picking this up. So now we're done with transforming them. Let's get down to some bot mode comparisons. We're going to do Backstomp with Leo Breaker, which Backstomp is easy to transform, because I got his transformation memorized. I memorize all my figures I've transformed. I'm literally got a photographic transformation memory. One leg for Backstomp, and now the other. Should tab him into place. Flip out his head. Rotate his weird arm down. Other arm, and there we got Backstomp next to his fellow Autobot, Leo Breaker. And yes, I love having this guy. He looks amazing. He's really well done. Definitely going to go on my Cybertron shelf when I collect more of these. I'm just going to keep adding more Cybertron figures. Of course, I'm going to compare him with the other big boy himself, Primus. Why not? Primus, creator of Cybertron and the universe. You know what I mean? And mine still makes noise after all this. So I have to transform him off camera because he's a big boy. He's definitely a big boy, and he has hard trouble standing up, though. Because he is missing some parts on my Primus, is missing some parts, though. But he's still my favorite figure from Cybertron. Primus is the biggest Transformer next to Unicron himself. But here we got Primus right next to Overhaul. And Primus topples over this camera. I'll tell you, he's that big of a Transformer. Look at how he topples over Mighty Leo Breaker. Oh, man. It's a shame I don't have the Omega Lock for him, or he'd be complete. Mostly complete, and he wasn't missing a foot hinge. He'd be able to stand up a lot easier, but for right now, he's just incomplete. But now we're going to compare him with some other Transformers from Cybertron. Let's transform Dirt Boss. Yes, we got Dirt Boss. And Dirt Boss is so simple to transform. I love having this guy. And I got this guy from the Monroeville Exchange, and I don't regret picking this up. I love finding Cybertron figures. I'm never going to add a whole collection of Cybertron figures and be amazed at how many I own. There we go. Fold out his head, which is very simple once you get the fingers to work for his head. Come on over. Come on, Dirt Boss. And there we got Dirt Boss next to Leo Breaker. And he is in the smaller scale compared to Leo Breaker, because he is a deluxe. You get Override. She's also a deluxe and from the Speed Planet. It is easier to pop the legs off, I'll tell you that much. But I love having Leo Breaker. I love having Override. They're just cool. Hands down, they're cool. They look amazing. They're really well done and sculpted, though. But once you transform them enough, they're like clockwork and easy to figure out. So far, so good. Another arm transformed. First, come on, Override. And I got to Override's transformation. Sorry if I'm pausing quite a bit. But the transformation requires my complete level of focus and expertise here. It feels so good to have Overhaul in my collection. Overhaul is pretty much amazing. Even if he is reborn as Leo Breaker, it's still cool to have any version of the guy who was once Overhaul. But now that I got Override nearly transformed, we're going to give her her blaster. She's the only one I have complete with its original weapon. Primus is missing one original part in particular. But here's, come on, Override, tab in the place. I need you to tab in so I can have you on the table. Come on. She's really being fussy with me today. For a lady bot, she's really fussy. Here we go, is Override next to Overhaul. Look good together. Next, we're going to get a comparison next to Unicron and then Soundwave. And then we're going to end this video and state what I like about this figure and what I dislike about it. Because I always do what I like and what I don't like about it. But I love these figures. They look amazing in sculpting. Articulation in the head could be a lot better. That is what I dislike about it. But if they do a new version, I might pick it up. But if they don't, I'll be disappointed. Otherwise, it's a good-looking figure for a 2000s figure. When I post this video, I will look up the year Cybertron came out in just for the video. But so far, I've got my transformations like photographically memorized with these figures. So I'm literally that good with my Transformers toys. Come on, Unicron. Fists are really stuck. Come on. Work with me here. I'm going to have to get a tool out just to get the fists out. I got to get really creative with the tools. So yeah, sometimes I got to use tools in my review career to get hands out, because sometimes these figures are so tough with the hands. You gotta start thinking outside the box. Okay, got the other fist. Once I get his legs straightened out, we'll bring him in. And here is Unicron next to Overhaul. And Unicron is not as big as Overhaul, but it's still a cool looking figure. Not bad next to some other Cybertron bots I own. The only figures I don't have is Cybertron Optimus or Megatron or Galvatron. So I am looking forward to getting more Cybertron figures. I'd like to get a bigger Soundwave as well, because these bots are just so cool looking and fun. I regret not picking them all up to add a whole set, though. But it's still cool. I'm collecting these things. These vintage Cybertron figures. I don't regret picking them up. I do want to get Landmine as well as Vector Prime. But for right now, I'm happy to start out my collection with a bang of epic Transformers Cybertron figures. Before we end this video, let's show off the Cyber Key gimmick with Leo Breaker. Gonna put this cyber key into his hand, and look, his claw comes popping out and go slashy slash with his claws, which is still pretty cool. You can do it on both arms. It just involves patience and inserting the key. Cyber key power. My Wolverine claws will slice and dice you, Decepticon. That's so much fun using these cyber keys to unlock the gimmick. It's a shame I only have 2 of these keys. An Autobot and a Decepticon key. But it's still cool that they made these things work. And what do I like about this figure the most? It looks really well done. It's really well sculpted. What I dislike about the figure, I wish it had more articulation. The hinge arms are good. I wish the head was on a ball joint. Other than that, it's a good-looking figure. So if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, please make sure to like, please make sure to comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And this Eddie Hill, moving on and rock out YouTube land.